Nice trophies from Trophy House. So check out our Facebook page if you'd like to see the pregame ceremony of the award presentation. Fans in attendance as well. Pretty good crowd on hand on a cold, frigid Thursday night in Detroit Lakes and across Minnesota. I was a little worried, when I woke up this morning, seeing a lot of schools 2 hours late. No cancellations, I don't think, but I was just wondering if this game would ensue, and it is on the docket, and it looks like both teams are ready here for hockey action. Spuds in their dark uniforms, black jerseys, black breezers, black helmets with orange striping, white lettering and numbering with the orange outline. Lakers in their home white uniforms, black breezers, black helmets, white jerseys with red lettering and numbering and a black outline. Take a break. We'll have Puck Drop next, as it is time now for the national anthem. We'll be back with Puck Drop next. You're listening to Laker Girls Hockey right here on your home for the Lakers. Katie, I'm back with more right after this.
This is Jim with J&K Marine. The time is now to get into your next fish house. At J&K Marine for 2019, we've brought in our largest selection of Yeti fish houses at our Fargo, Walker, and Detroit Lakes locations. All aluminum frame, built to last, and I'm sure you're going to find a model that'll suit your needs. Stop in today and visit with our knowledgeable sales staff and make your best deal on a Yeti fish house today.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hello and welcome to What's Kasasa? Is Kasasa A catchy word for earning cash, B, a free checking account that has already paid over $100 million in rewards, or C, a free checking account that refunds your ATM fees nationwide? That's right, they're all correct. Kasasa. Free Kasasa checking. It's an easy way to earn cash, no luck required.
Ask for Kasasa by name at Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union.
Lake Shirts in Detroit Lakes is proud to be a Lakers sponsor. For over 30 years, Lake Shirts has been a proud member of the Detroit Lakes community. Lake Shirts is a wholesale supplier of custom design apparel located in the heart of Lakes country. They're proud to call Detroit Lakes, Minnesota their home, where they grew up spending summers on the water and winters at Detroit Mountain. Their customers are their friends, and they collaborate with them to develop great products, creating relationships that last a lifetime. Good luck to all Lakers. Sales up.
The Trophy House offers one of the largest selections of the most innovative and cost-effective promotional gifts for your meetings and events, product branding, and trade shows. They'd be happy to assist you on your search for that perfect product. Still trying to figure out your logo? The Trophy House can do that for you too, as well as banners, signage, and more. Stop by their new location, 1004 Randolph Road, next to the Sandbar.
Of course they do trophies, duh, but they do so much more.
Visit their website at trophyhousedl.com and like them on Facebook.
You know what your budget is for your next car. Now you want a dealer who will provide you with the best vehicle for your price range with no haggling. That's Quality Toyota Fergus Falls. They'll find the best possible vehicle for you based on your needs and your budget. Quality Toyota, the no hassle, no haggle way to buy a car on West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls. Check them out online at qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Can your internet connection keep up? Arvig is offering faster speeds with unlimited data at great prices to run all your devices. Whether you have one device or more, we have the internet speeds for whatever you want to do online. Choose from 25, 50, even up to 100 megabits where available. Upgrading is easy and may even be free. Call 888-992-7844 or visit us online at arvig.com. Based on Arvig's service area, some restrictions apply.
B&M Electric is a full-service electrical contractor that has built a reputation on honesty and service. Our focus on providing top-quality service at a reasonable price has provided long-lasting relationships with some of the best general contractors in our area. We are proud of the fact that home and business owners alike call us year after year for their electrical needs. B&M Electric has been an electrical contractor for over 25 years and is licensed and bonded. For a quote or consultation, call Mike and Brenda at B&M Electric, 218-847-1946.
Laney's in Detroit Lakes is a proud supporter of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Laney's Mechanical has been in business in the Detroit Lakes area for over 22 years, providing our customers solutions for all of their plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Our professional and technically experienced team prides itself on its friendly, clean, and honest approach with the goal of providing world-class service to you, our customer, each and every time. Laney's Plumbing and Heating wishes good luck to the Laker athletes.
Hi, this is Sydney Brenniger, and you're listening to Laker Hockey on KDLM.
All right, welcome back here to the Ken Freeman Arena as Detroit Lakes and Moorhead set to do battle here in girls hockey. Lakers coming in 5-15. The Spuds 1-16-2 on the year. Lakers will be going from left to right as we see it. The Spuds going from right to left. Let's take a look. 30 games on tap tonight around the area. We'll update you on some of those games throughout the night, see if there's anything to keep our eye on. But this match ready to get underway. Detroit Lakes' Abby King to take the draw. She'll face off against number 4, Bria Holm. Face-off controlled by the Spuds. They win it to the near side. They'll dump it in just over the blue line. It was dumped in by Emily Meyer. Lakers take over control. Carl Bloom banks it off the boards. Back out to neutral ice. Dumped back in by the Spuds. Lakers retreat in their own zone. Carl Bloom picks it up off the end wall. She'll backhand it forward for Coley. Coley met a defenseman at the half wall, Drew Severson, who came down pinching, broke up the play. Now the puck to the near side. Lakers in their defensive zone. 30 seconds in. No score, no shots yet. Tie up in the corner. Abby King trying to dig it free. Melgard got it up to King. King skates it along the board, slaps it along. This could be enough for icing, and it is icing against the Lakers. So we'll see a face-off back in the Laker defensive zone. This Spuds team, you say, well, they've only won one game on the season, but they play tough competition. They're in Class 2A, Section 8-2A, which features the likes of Roseau. And, you got some tough teams like North Wright County, Brainerd's team that's turned it on. So that's a tough section to play in. And so they're facing some tough competition, but definitely not the way the season would they like to see the season play out for the Spuds. They've struggled. Their head coach is Whitney Restemeyer. Whitney was the head coach at Thief River Falls when they won the state tournament not too many years ago. Lakers bring the puck into the offensive zone for the first time tonight, but now quickly the Spuds skate it back out to neutral ice, and it's dumped back into the Lakers zone. Brenninger in her own zone behind the net, being harassed along the wall by Ava Kistner. Kistner takes over control, passes it to the near side, too far out in front of Haley Headland, taken away by Peyton Schultz, picked up now by Maddie Olson. Olson to Schultz, forward for Hallisey. Hallisey waited a little bit too long for that pass, but did end up getting the puck to Lily Burnside, who dumps it in. The Spuds will regroup in their own zone. Meanwhile, the Lakers will go for a line change. Puck is loose at neutral ice, played by Strand to the corner. Skating after it is Olivia Cunningham for Detroit Lakes. So against the far end wall, Lakers trying to pry it free in their offensive zone. It's won by the Spuds. Overbow with it. Overbow along the near wing. Had it dislodged by Cunningham, who takes over control center circle, moves it back to McKenna Burhan, slides it along the boards, further for Strand, who dumps it in to the Spuds zone. Quickly, the Spuds break it out to neutral ice, then dumped in along the near wing by Grace Davis. Peyton Carl Bloom picks it up now for Detroit Lakes. Carl Bloom looks to pass the puck. Broken up, no offsides. Oh, actually, it is delayed offsides. Lakers have to tag up. A tie-up right in front of the Spuds bench. Spuds and Lakers dig for it. Lakers win the battle. Carl Bloom has it back at her own blue line. She's taken out of the play there by Makaya Keller. And then it's dumped in by Keller. Lakers have to pick the puck up in their defensive zone. It's picked up by Brenninger. She'll slide it to the near side. Broken up by Keller yet again. And Keller has it in the slot. Shot taken. Saved by Hunter. Puck is still loose. And now we get a whistle and a freeze. 14:03 to go. First period. No score. First shot on net goes to the Spuds. Shot by Keller after a steal. And then the Spuds jammed away at it. Hungry for a goal. Lakers up to the task. Leah Honer with the save. Face-off won back by Moorhead. Annika Spanier moves it along the near side. Emily Meyer had it taken away. Now back, Meyer with the puck. Taken back away by Brenninger. Behind the net it goes. Now to the far corner. Lily Burnside has it. She'll shovel it forward. Then dumped by Freeman, but not out. Held in by the Spuds. Loose puck in the slot. Picked up by Justison, who slides it along for Lily Burnside. Stolen by Reagan Anderson. And then stolen back by McKenna Burhan. She'll bring it over the blue line. Burhan drives it wide. The rest of her team on a line change. Burhan's the only Laker below the blue line. Now the Lakers will give pressure on the forecheck as the puck is played to the near side. Stolen by Hedlund. Hedlund behind her own net, right in front of the Zamboni door. Pass broken up there by Olsen. She'll dump to the far corner. Lakers give chase. Picked back up in the end wall by Spanier. Spanier trying to clear it, and the Spuds will get it out to neutral ice. Skated up by Krejci. Krejci swiped away by Burhans. Now a tie up in the far corner. Krejci and Burhans collide. Played by Cunningham for Detroit Lakes. She'll try to slide it. Intercepted. Chance on net, and that one just slid wide. Dangerous pass there. Olivia Cunningham would like to have that pass back as there was an intercept. Now another chance here for the Spuds. Lakers reeling a bit here. Spuds coming out with some good, solid energy here in the first 5 minutes, and the Lakers will have to take an icing. It goes all the way down, and the faceoff will be brought back in their defensive zone. So far, it's been all Moorhead. Doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Only one shot by the Spuds. No goals on either side, but the Spuds' pace of play, they're winning the races to the puck, and they've looked like the stronger team so far. 12:27 to go, first period, no score. Face-off won by Abby King. Gets it to the near corner. Brenninger plays along the boards. Up to King. Tries to jam it along. Now puck is loose. Top of the circle. Shot saved by Honer. Big rebound. Kicked out, and another save by Honer. Grace Davis for the Spuds had a chance at it near side. Couldn't field it cleanly. Brenninger disrupted play. And fortunately, Honer able to put a mid on it and get a freeze here with 12:15 to go. First period, no score. Face-off again, won by Abby King to the near corner. Now Schultz wraps it around the wall. Pinching down is Severson. Now played to the far corner. Controlled by Abby King. She'll get the puck. King trying to move past Davis. Dangerous play out in front again. And now Davis has it far side. Broken up by Emma Coley. Coley couldn't get it out of the zone. Lakers desperate to just clear the puck. Looking to go for line change. That puck hit off the back of the skate of Brenninger. Picked up by Abby King. King plays it off the boards. Back onto the tape here of a Spud. This is Bria Holm with the puck. She'll move through traffic, but then lost it to Brenninger. No offsides here. Play continues. A chance for Emily Meyer on the backhand. She drives wide. Good job there by Peyton Schultz to play the body and move Meyer to the end wall. Now a tie up behind the net. Kerrigan Hallisey trying to get it free. Now a chance for Meyer in front, and a chance again, and a save. Couple of chances. Leah Honer with a couple of highlight reel saves. Now to the far corner it goes. It's been all Moorhead so far. 6 minutes into this hockey game. The Spuds out shooting the Lakers, and the Lakers have had to take a couple of icings. This puck will not be an icing, though, as it runs out of steam before it crosses that end line. Near side, the puck is played by the Spuds. They'll skate it back out to neutral ice. Bria Holmes, she'll shovel it to the far corner. Lakers will retreat, pick it up. Meanwhile, the Spuds go for line change. Near side, played up by Maddie Olsen. Ahead for Strand. Strand. Lakers stayed on side. Here's a shot by Strand. That one went over the net. Might have been deflected, not sure. To the bottom of the circle, Spuds with control of it. Near wing, here's Drew Severson. She'll try to pass it to the far side for Kistner. Broken up by Cunningham. Kistner lost it again. Here's a chance for Strome. Strome couldn't get the shot on net. Now a slap around shot. Now in the high slot. Save there. And another save, and then the goal by the Spuds. And it's been all Moorhead. And they lead 1-0. A goal after a deflection. A shot that was blocked by Honer. Big rebound. And the Spuds have taken the lead 1-0 with 10:14 to go first period. Spuds are buzzing. Lakers reeling so far. Shots 6-0. No shots yet for Detroit Lakes. I always like to save your timeout, but this is a time where you might see a timeout early in this hockey game if play continues the way it is. Not sure.
Scoring for the Spuds at number 14, Ava Kistner. Assisted by number 11, Brianna Crutchy. 14 from 11 at the 6:46 mark in the first period.
So 14 from 11, 6:46 mark of the first period. You heard Jen Burnside announce it. Lakers trailing 1-0, 9:40 to go, first period. Spuds with it at neutral ice. They'll dump. Played by Freeman, ahead for Hallisey. Moved along to Burnside. Couldn't handle the puck, and now it's loose here for the Spuds. And they'll skate over the blue line. Shot saved by Honer. Second chance is nullified as Honer covers, and we'll get a freeze. 9:23 to go, first period. Lakers still looking for their first shot. And the Spuds starting to flex their muscles. Face-off won by the Spuds. Here's Overbowl with the face-off win. Now a shot, deflection, saved by Honer. A shot from the blue line from Annika Spanier. It was deflected, I believe, off of a Spud stick. Went directly down to the ice, and Honer had to be up to the task, and she absolutely was. Face-off won by the Spuds. They'll move it to the far corner. Now it takes a weird bounce at the end wall. Carl Bloom with a nice little shifty move, getting past one winger. Now moves it ahead here for Burnside, who shovels it along. Out to neutral ice it goes. Played by Spanier. She'll dump it in to the corner. Brenninger lost her footing. And a chance here for the Spuds. Shot missed the net off the end wall. Picked up by Hadley Justison for Detroit Lakes. Lakers looking to clear. Carl Bloom will skate. Moves it up to Hallisey. Hallisey one-on-one with the defender. Hallisey takes a backhanded shot that missed wide. Lakers still with no shot on net yet. 8:32 to go. First period, 1-0 Moorhead. Lakers give chase here on the forecheck as the Spuds will skate it out to neutral ice. Lakers meet the forward at neutral ice, and they'll dump it back into the Spuds zone. Moorhead reels, looks to pass. Cross-ice pass broken up by Olsen. Strand lost her footing. Now goes the end wall. Spuds with it behind their own net. Now intercept here by Olsen. She'll slide it in front. Sticked away by the Spuds. Still loose for Olsen. Nobody home. Spuds will clear to the corner. Strand gets it back to Brenninger at the blue line. Near point slap shot. Deflects wide off the stick of Bria Holm. Cleared out by the Spuds all the way down. This will not be icing as Brenninger races that puck down. Brenninger slides it to the near side, but only one there was Emily Meyer for Moorhead. Here's a shot that missed the net. Lakers got to pick their head up and look where they're passing. We've seen a number of turnovers in their defensive zone. Abby King with the puck here behind her own net. King flips it, saucers it over to the near side for Melgard. Forward along for King, racing after the puck. Now Melgard picks up that loose puck. Lakers in the midst of a line change. They'll complete that line change. Meanwhile, Emma Coley brings it over the Spuds blue line. Coley with a shot and a save. Glove save by Emma Colo. Colo will keep play alive. No whistle. Far side, Ava Kistner with the puck. Kistner banks it off the boards all the way down. This will be icing. She dumped it in before she crossed the center line. So it did indeed cross three lines, according to linesman Rich Johnson. And we'll see a face-off back in the Laker offensive zone to the right of goaltender Emma Colo, the senior goaltender for the Spuds. Hallisey line out there. Lily Burnside, Emma Coley, Kerrigan Hallisey. Check that. That's Hadley Justison on the right side, not Emma Coley. Defensively, it's McKenna Burhans and Peyton Carlbloom. Carlbloom has it just inside her own blue line. Sends it wide off the boards for Hallisey, who tried to knife it forward and broke it up and brought the other way by Severson. Severson harassed from behind by Hallisey. Hallisey won control of the puck and then dumps it shallow in their offensive zone. Back the other way, the Spuds will break it out. Here's Ava Kistner over the blue line. Kistner lost an edge and is wiped out on the play. Here's Peyton Carlbloom, the defenseman. Moves up into the play. Shot missed the net. Missed its target. Lakers had a number of opportunities in the Bemidji game. That game could have been a lot more lopsided, but they missed the net on a number of occasions, sometimes point blank. So Detroit Lakes looking to hit the net. They have not hit the net yet tonight. No shots yet have been recorded. Ooh, dangerous play. Honer will just freeze it. As she will freeze the puck against the side of the net and her skate. That puck bounced off the end wall. And instead of taking any chances, Honer looked for the freeze, and she was awarded it. And we get a stoppage here with 6:09 to go. First period, 1-0 Spuds. Near side, Spuds in the near corner. Grace Davis trying to win it. Got it to Overbo. Back to the blue line. Slap shot through traffic. Saved by Honer. Still loose. And cleared aside by Cunningham. She'll slide it forward. Broken up by the Spuds. They'll dump it back in the Lakers zone. Under 6 minutes to go, first period. 5:46 to be exact. Near side, Spuds trying to win the battle for the puck. It's stolen by Abby King. King kicks it forward to her stick, but too far out in front of her stick, and the Spuds will win possession. Now a couple of players hit the ice, and we're going to see a whistle. Hear a whistle, I should say. And I'm not sure. Must have been an offsides call on Detroit Lakes. So we'll freeze with 5:30 to go. Face-off just in front of the Moorhead bench on the near side of the ice. Puck is tied up now in front of the penalty boxes. Both teams trying to pry it free. It bounces loose to Brenninger. She'll slap at it to the near side. Melgard back the other way. Spuds. Both teams vying for possession. Puck is not moving along the near boards. Now it comes free back to the defensive zone for Detroit Lakes. Brenninger sends one wide side. Spuds doing a nice job playing defensively at the point and keeping play alive in their offensive zone. Very active defensively, pinching down from the blue line. And here's another icing here against the Spuds. We'll see a face-off back in the offensive zone for Detroit Lakes. That was one of the areas that the Lakers were able to take advantage of against Bemidji. Is Bemidji's defense was also very aggressive, making moves at the blue line, pinching down, and the Lakers had a number of odd man rushes the other way. Spuds, though, their defense looks like they have a little bit more speed, so you're not going to have that opportunity as often. Here's Addison Strand winning possession of the puck here in the offensive zone. Strand moves it bottom of the circle. Shot hit off the end wall to the near side. Another chance here. Lakers trying to keep it alive in the offensive zone. They do for a moment. Banked off the wall. Held in by Burhans. Near wing. Burhans hits it off the end wall. Right in front of the Zamboni door. Off the glass the other way. The Spuds will clear. And Spuds with a head of steam through neutral. Here's Krejci. Krejci with a shot. Second chance. Opportunity and a goal. Brianna Krejci with the goal. Her second point of the night. She had the assist on the Kistner goal. Now Krejci lights the lamp for the Spuds, and the Spuds leading 2-0 with 4:05 to go, first period. All Moorhead in this hockey game, as shown in two of the most important stats, the shots and the goals. Goals most important. They're leading 2-0. Shots 10-0. Here's the goal announcement. That
Scoring
second
for
goal.
the Spuds, number 11, Brianna Krejci. Assisted by number 14, Ava Kistner. 11 from 14 at the 12:55 mark in the first period.
So there you go. Another chance here for Detroit Lakes. Here's Abby King, and there will be the first shot recorded by Detroit Lakes. Abby King with the best scoring chance of the night on the first shot of the night for the Lakers. With 3:39 to go, first period. King tried to go block her side. A stick save by Colo, and then it was iced by the Spuds. We'll see a face-off back in the Moorhead zone. Assist on that goal by Krejci went to Ava Kistner. So both players connecting yet again. This time, Krejci getting the goal and Kistner getting the assist. It's opposite in the first goal. Here's Hadley Justison. Lakers in the offensive zone. Justison to Hallisey. The assistant captain lost it in her skates and then tried to move it in front. Stolen by the Spuds, and they'll dump it into the near side after gaining the center line. Now right in front of the Laker bench, Madison Melgard tangles with Hallie Headland. And now one back the other way by the Spuds. Defensive zone pass, D to D, back to Headland. Near side. And the Lakers might have had too many players on the ice. I think they did. Yes, too many players on the ice called against Detroit Lakes. The Lakers will go a player short. First penalty of the night. We'll see who serves the penalty. But the puck was played right in front of the bench. Lakers were in the midst of a line change. And they're going to get called for too many players. With 2:52 to go, first period. First power play for either side. And the Spuds will get the power play.
A penalty has been assessed to the Lakers for too many players on the ice. Penalty will be served by number 6, Emma Coley. Time of penalty, 14:08 in the first period.
So 14:08, that too many players on the ice penalty. Now we have an offsides called against the Spuds after the Lakers had a scoring chance of their own. Madison Melgard with the shot and a save by Colo. The other way, the Spuds brought the puck and they were called for offsides. Face-off just outside the Laker blue line, right in front of the bench. Lakers with Hallisey and Lily Burnside to kill this penalty. Here's Hallisey with a shot. That one sails wide off the far corner. Picked up along the boards here by Ava Kistner. Kistner with a goal and an assist tonight. She passed the puck off to Regan Anderson. Anderson along to the near side for Krejci. Krejci with a shot blocked by Burhan. Second chance opportunity, still jamming away at it. And then Honer gets the freeze. 2:04 to go, first period. 1:12 left in the power play on the penalty to Emma Coley. Reminder again, we'll talk to Bruce Reboyne, the assistant coach for Detroit Lakes. 29 years of coaching in Detroit Lakes, and after this year, he's hanging it up. Here's an awkward play off the end wall, and it was a shot that went slightly off the dasher. A partition that breaks between the boards and the glass. It went off the dasher, and it knuckleballed back over the net, and Honer gloved it down from behind. You don't often see that. Honer made the save. King clears it out to neutral ice. Minute 42 to go, first period. 48 seconds on the Coley penalty. Spuds with the puck over the Laker blue line. High slot. This is offsides, apparently, against the Spuds. So we'll see a face-off. Very late whistle. The actual, the stripes call that offsides instead of the linesman. Not often you see that, but linesman must have been taken out of the play. Face-off one forward by Detroit Lakes. Now controlled by the Spuds. Here's Hallie Hedlund. Hedlund drops a pass, intercepted by Hallisey, who tries to clear, but held in by the Spuds. Near side, Burhans whacks at it. Hedlund comes away with control. Now Peyton Carlbloom ties up at the end wall. Far side, Krejci. Krejci looking to pass it off. She does. Saved by Honer. Puck is loose on the back door. Stolen by Hallisey and cleared to neutral by Hallisey. Minute to go. First period, 2-0. It's been all Moorhead. Lakers just trying to end this period, and they end the penalty. Try to regroup in the locker room. 44 seconds to go. In this first period, Lakers clear back out to neutral. Again, 5-on-5 hockey after the penalty was served by Coley. Back 5-on-5. Lakers clear up the boards. Hallisey taps it forward. Maybe one last rush. Hallisey had it broken up from behind. Good job on the back check there by Brotland. Out of the far corner, 20 seconds on the clock. We have a delayed penalty, and it's going to go against Moorhead. Delayed penalty for cross-checking called against the Spuds, and so the Lakers will have a power play for the final 15 seconds unless they can score within the 15 seconds. We'll see some carryover time into the second period. See what the offense looks like here for the power play. Looks like Abby King, Lily Burnside, Emma Coley, Kerrigan Hallisey, and Peyton Carlbloom. That's the 5 on the ice for the Lakers. Here with the player advantage. King trying to win it back. Inner skates back to the blue line.
Minor penalty on the Spuds.
Shot by
Number 11, Brianna Krejci.
Carlbloom with the shot and a save by Colo. So as Krejci was called on the cross-checking penalty. Lakers trying to win the draw. It's controlled, though, by the Spuds. Played by Hedlund. Hedlund will skate it. Now she'll clear it, and that'll do it for the first period. After 1 period to play, our score 2-0. Spuds all over Detroit Lakes. Lakers will have a power play once we begin the second period. Let's take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll talk to assistant coach Bruce Verboyne for our first period intermission report. That's next here on KDLM.
Are you sick of hearing everyone's New Year's resolution, new year, new you? Well, let's just go with new you. The Center in Detroit Lakes has an indoor track, pool, cardio equipment, and over 60 classes a week, and so much more. They have something for everyone at every skill level, including the backyard where your kids can play while you work out. Equipment and classes for every fitness level as well. Plus, refer a friend and you'll get a month off your annual membership. At the Center, Summit Avenue in Detroit Lakes, who wishes all the Laker teams good luck this season.
All right, welcome back. Let's now turn to our first period intermission stats. 2-0. Goals scored by Ava Christner and also scored by Brianna Krejci. It's been all Spuds. 13 shots for the Spuds, 4 for the Lakers. Without further ado, let's talk to assistant coach Bruce Verboyne, who's been a coach in Detroit Lakes in hockey for 29 years. Had a chance to talk with him earlier. Here's our conversation with assistant coach Bruce Verboyne. KDLM pregame show, talking with the assistant coach Bruce Verboyne here, joining us on the pregame. And coach, understand this is it. You're hanging it up after this year, retiring.
Yeah, that's correct, Charlie. You're getting ready after 29 years of coaching Detroit Lakes hockey. Finally, my wife and I are going to retire at the conclusion of this school year, and we're going to go pursue different things.
Mm-hmm. And most people travel south. You're going to travel north, huh?
We are, Charlie. I know that doesn't sound like the brightest thing to do, but we're from International Falls. I was born and raised there, and 2 of my kids were born there, and my wife's father still lives there. One of her sisters lives there. My brother lives there. We've got a lot of friends, and so we're going to go there, but the plan is not to stay there through the winter months. The plan is to find someplace warm to spend the winter months.
Now, you mentioned 29 years, all of those coaching, right?
29 years coaching. Yeah, I came to DL school year of 89-90, and at that time John Jacobson was the head coach of the boys program, and he gave me the option to either be his varsity assistant, or I could be the bantam coach. At that time was run through the high school, and so it was a paid position through the school system. Basically I said I'd rather be coaching at the high school level. So I started with John Jacobson for a few years, and he was on his second run as a head coach here at Detroit Lakes, and then Dave Belfour took over when John stepped out, and I was with Dave for a number of years. Then I took the head position for the 3 years that Garrett, my son, was a varsity player, his sophomore and junior and senior year. When he graduated, then I jumped to the girls' side so I could coach my daughter Maggie and then my daughter Emily, and I've been here since that.
Well, and you've certainly seen the success with both programs, boys and girls, going to state.
I have, Charlie, yeah. So the 2 DL boys teams that went to state, I was the assistant with Dave Belfour, and the one time the girls went, Gretchen Norby was the head coach, and I was her assistant at that time.
What do you take away from those state teams? I'm sure it was just a culmination of a lot of hard work, but what do you remember most about the boys and the girls state run?
Well, I tell you, Charlie, prior to coming to Detroit Lakes, I also was the assistant up in International Falls, and was fortunate to go with one of those boys teams as well. And I think through my 4 trips to the state, the experience, the opportunity, having the kids have the opportunity to go to the state tournament, one of the most touted events in the state of Minnesota for kids. It's just to be able to live that with them, and to feel some of those things that they felt, I think that was the most rewarding, and it really, obviously we always wanted to win and ultimately win the state championship, which didn't happen, but the experience itself is just one of those, a cliche that is one thing you'll never forget. And and it runs true, no question.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've met a lot of good hockey players through the years of coaching, both being on a state team, but also, those years that you weren't able to make it.
Yeah, I've seen many great hockey players throughout the years. Man, I tell you what, I couldn't even come close to naming them all. There was plenty of them that came out of Detroit Lakes, both more boys than girls, but there were girls as well. It was a great experience with Gretchen. She was a fantastic player herself, but I must say that the girls program was stronger earlier in girls hockey than it is right now here, especially, and it's not just with Detroit Lakes at this time. It's a lot of the outstate programs are not as strong as they've been in the past. But the hope is for everybody to get better and hopefully the numbers will grow and give the opportunity to all kids to play the great game.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the biggest changes that you've seen in those 29 years of hockey? I mean,
well, I'll tell you, this coach's room that we're sitting in right now was the original coach's room that was here when I arrived, and this was the only sheet of ice in this building, Arena 1. Mm-hmm. The locker room down the hallway here, which is the varsity girls, has 2 doors. Well, that was actually 2 locker rooms. That was the boys varsity and the boys junior varsity. And then we had, you had scheduling with youth hockey. Well, fortunately, when I first arrived, there was no high school girls hockey at that time. It came a little bit later, and that's when, roughly during the time when we got the additional sheet of ice built. So, it was easier for scheduling. But there's those things. I think you've probably heard from many coaches, many former players that, the players are a little bit tougher back in, earlier days. They worked a little harder. They didn't have as many other options.
Sure.
To occupy their time. So I think they invested a little more time away from practice, away from the arena, out on the Lincoln rink and out on just playing the game maybe in the street or in the alleys or in the basements of somebody's house. So mm-hmm. That's really the place where skills are developed and the players are made. So that's changed a bit. Like I said, the kids of today they're spoiled.
Yeah,
they're really spoiled, I think, and good for them, but bad for the game.
And you look at it too as a social sport too. I mean, a lot of kids would turn to sports as a way to be social with their friends, and now you don't have to be in a sport to talk to your friends. You can text them or call them or whatever it may be very easily. So
right, and and for coaching as well. There wasn't the cell phones back in those days. So there wasn't the social media, and so all those issues that come along with that were non-existent. And so coaching was easier in those days. Coaching these days has become extremely difficult with parental involvement and social media and the likes. So it's a different cat, I guess, these days.
Talking with assistant coach Bruce Verboyne, who's hanging it up at the end of the year, moving up to Iowa Falls. Are you going to stay are you going to continue to be involved in hockey? Maybe up there, up north?
I can guarantee you that they will try to rope me in. There's already rumor that they've got plans. But that's not going to happen, Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, especially for the first year, take that year. My wife and I are gonna take that year to figure out how the retirement gig works, and figure out what we want to do and where we want to be or where we want to go and all those kind of fun things. So I think it'll be difficult for me because I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
I went from
running the world on a Friday.
Yeah, I went from being a player and riding a bus to being a coach and riding a bus, and I would love to be able to tally the number of hours I've spent on the ice with my skates. I'm sure it's a large portion of my life.
Is the plan, too, to catch maybe some Gopher games? Your son is assistant coach with U of M?
Yeah, that's definitely part of the plan. But I think that I don't. My own personal feelings is that I think Garrett's tenure down there might be short-lived too, because he's 33 years of age and he's ready. I know he's ready. He wasn't ready prior to going to Minnesota, but I think he's ready now if a head job was presented in Division I hockey, that he would take it. So we don't know where he's going to end up, but wherever he ends up, then we'll have the freedom to go to follow him and follow the grandkids. Garrett's got three children, and so and my youngest daughter is over in Germany right now with her husband. He's playing hockey over there, and they're expecting their first child this May. And my other daughter is finishing up her doctorate out of Berkeley, and she'll probably end up out in the West Coast area someplace. And so, we're looking to move around a little bit.
Well, congratulations on your retirement. Such a fixture in Detroit Lakes hockey, Bruce, and we wish you the best. Don't be a stranger, too. If we're ever up north, maybe I'll pull you on as a color commentator or something.
Absolutely. Anytime if we run into each other. I mean, you're like the part of the hockey family as well. And thank you. You do a great job here at Detroit Lakes. You've done a great job since coming to DL, and it's really appreciated.
Well, appreciate that, Bruce, and best of luck in the future.
Thanks, Charlie.
All right, Bruce Verboyen, the assistant coach, hanging it up here at the end of the season, joining us here on the pregame show. Back with more right after this. So we want to thank Bruce for joining us. We meant to play that in the pregame, but it was a little bit lengthy, so we decided to play it here in the first period intermission between Detroit Lakes and Moorhead. And fixture in the hockey community here in Detroit Lakes. So best of luck to Bruce. He has a few more games still on the bench here as his Lakers are trailing here 2-0 as we begin the second period. Lakers struggled in that first period, to say the least. Just struggled finding their offense. They were in their defensive zone for pretty much the entire first period. So we'll see if they can find some offense. They have a power play to do something. They have a minute 36 to go on the power play. And we'll see what happens here as the Spuds move the puck out to neutral ice. They'll skate it in far side. Spuds with control of it, shorthanded. Now the Lakers will win possession. They'll move it near side. Here's Lily Burnside. She'll play it off the boards, then try to move it ahead there for Addison Melgard. No icing. Puck to the far corner. Trying to clear along the boards was Drew Severson, held in by the Lakers. Hallisey trying to move it back to the blue line. Carl Bloom was the intended target, but it was stolen by Bria Holm, and she'll send it to length. Near corner pickup here for Kerrigan Hallisey. She'll backhand it along the wall here for Lily Burnside. Senior to senior, and trying to send it across there for Justison. Missed the target, and the Spuds will win control of it. Here's Hallisey with the puck. She'll play it up here for Emma Coley. Coley at the blue line had to regroup with the puck, and the Spuds will win back possession. Give credit to Moorhead. They have put the pressure on and have limited the chances because of a hard forecheck. And here's a shot by Hallisey. Second chance opportunity through traffic. Never made it on net. Carl Bloom with a wind-up slap shot. Never made it on net. Good chance there for Kerrigan Hallisey as the Lakers generate their fifth shot on net. Goaltender is Emma Colo. Far side, Carl Bloom with a shot. Saved by Colo. And we get a freeze. 15:30 to go. Second period. 15 seconds remaining in the power play for the Lakers. They trail 2-0. Face off to the left of Colo. Out there on the draw will be Addison Strand. Also on right wing, Maddie Olson. Ella Hess at left wing. Sydney Brendinger and Michaela Ingham at the point. Ella Hess with a couple of goals in JV tonight. One control of it in the near corner. Now the Spuds will play it off the glass to the near side. Here's Spanier. Over across to Anderson. The Spuds will break it out. Spuds back at full strength. Icing here against Moorhead. We'll see a face-off back in their defensive zone. 15:01 to go, second period. The goals so far scored by Ava Kistner at the 6:46 mark of the first period. Assist went to Brianna Krejci. And then at the 12:55 mark of the first period, it was a goal by Brianna Krejci. Assist went to Kistner. So those two players have accounted for the scoring in this hockey game. Spuds with it near side. Here is Kistner. 2-point night already. Stolen by Melgard. Drop back to Brenninger. Sent along the far corner for Abby King. King is knocked out of the play. Spuds will win possession of it. Here's Hallie Headland. Taken out of the play by Emma Coley, but it's picked up by the Spuds, and they'll skate it out to neutral ice. Dumped in by the Spuds. The Lakers will give chase. Lakers get to the puck first. Here's Madison Melgard, far wing. Passes it ahead here for Kerrigan Hallisey. Able to get past the defender. Kind of held on that play. Thought maybe we'd see a call. Play continues. No official hand in the air. Spuds along the near side. Loose now for Hallisey. Hallisey, high slot, shot towards the net. Oh, and looking for a redirect there from Lily Burnside. Didn't get it. Back to the blue line it goes for Peyton Carlbloom, who pinches at the blue line. Played at the top of the circles there by Burnside. Burnside wins control of it and tries to generate a shot on net. Blocked there by Severson. Another good pinch here by Carlbloom, holding the puck in the offensive zone. Burnside passes it out front. Another steal here by Carlbloom. And Carlbloom spins and sends it to the near corner. Lakers give chase here on the forecheck. Justison racing after it. Good stick lift there by Justison. Now picked up by Strand on the near side. Ella Hess trying to pry it free along the near corner. Possession won by the Spuds, and they'll get it out to neutral ice. It's been a better feel to this period so far for Detroit Lakes. No goals to show for their improved play, but just the better feel. Pace is up. Lakers came out flat in this hockey game. Spuds have made them pay so far. Here's a shot on net, saved by Honer. And we'll get a whistle. 14 shots on goal by the Spuds.